Welcome on back to Up North at 4, and joining us now, it's Sue Richmond, Marilyn Duschl from the Greater Eagle River Tennis Association, aka GERTA, which, by the way, I just got to say, that's maybe one of the best acronyms in the Northwoods. I think that's top 5, no doubt. But Sue, I want to start with you. GERTA, tell us a little bit about what this program's all about.
So GERTA is a 501 C3 nonprofit organization. Its members and friends are made from Vilas and surrounding counties and summer vacationers. And in 2022, we led a fundraiser and raised about $300,000 to reconstruct our 4 tennis courts and build a pavilion in Eagle River, and they are fantastic.
Yeah. So I can imagine. So there's clearly a lot of folks that are either involved or at least very supportive of what you guys do. And so Marilyn, I'm kind of curious for you. Tennis, is this a sport you've been playing your whole life, or how did you get involved?
I actually took up tennis when just after my son was born.
Okay.
And I had already done other kinds of sports, but I went to the park district, local park district, and I said, let's take some lessons. And so I took a few lessons, and I've been hooked ever since, which is about 45 years. He is my son, so yeah.
Wow, that is very interesting. I love tennis myself. Whenever I go home, I'm always playing with my dad. Or whenever we visit New York City, I have to go to the US Opens. I don't know if you ladies ever been. Yeah. Amazing time. So is this a new thing for you guys, or is this have been going on for years?
GERTA is long established. Before I moved up here in 70, well, I didn't move up, but I came up in 73. They were already well established.
So a long time.
Yeah,
Very
in Eagle River. So yeah, it's a club that's been around for a while. So
totally, yeah.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Of course, and so with it now being May officially, I know it doesn't feel like May outside, but it's May, trust me. Soon. It is actually National Tennis Month, which I didn't even know was a thing until just a few days ago. But Sue, tell me a little bit though about how GERTA's kind of celebrating and getting the ball rolling for the summer season.
Yeah, so we're really excited. We're partnering with the USTA and to celebrate and kick off our tennis season. And we're waiting till the end of the month because, Mother Nature doesn't realize.
Look at him with that, all right?
And May 30th, we're going to have a family event. From 3 to 5, we're going to have USTA representatives come out and do some court games and fun and do some drills and stuff. So right after school, bring the kids on over and parents, and we're going to have some fun. And then from 5 to 6, GERTA is going to provide some free food, brats and hot dogs. Wow. And then at 6 o'clock, we're going to have some adult round-robin competition. You should come.
Oh, I'd be interested. If I'm not working, I'll definitely stop by. So is there an age limit for kids? I know you mentioned kids. Is there any minimums?
We want all ages to come out. We want the families to come out. This is really a family sport. I mean, we've had a lot of families that bring their kids out and they play doubles on the courts, and it's a great time to get them out.
Absolutely.
Outside.
And so you're bringing up kids here. There's going to be some youth camps coming up for you folks later this summer. We're up against the clock, so I'm going to take a quick break, and we're going to chat about these coming up next. Sound good to you?
Sounds good.
We'll be right back on Up North at 4. Stick with us. Welcome back to Up North at 4, joined by Sue Richmond and Marilyn Duschl with GERTA, the Greater Eagle River Tennis Association. And coming up soon, I know the weather's not exactly cooperative, but the season's going to get underway very shortly here. And Sue, you guys are helping to host a few youth camps throughout the month of June. Tell us a little bit about those camps, what kids could expect.
Yes, so GERTA wanted to give back to the community because, we're so fortunate that they helped us out with getting these courts. So we're doing something a little different this year. We're going to do Tuesdays and Thursdays starting June 6th through the month of June for ages 5 to 18. And they're going to have instructions. They'll get, if they register by May 14th, they'll get a T-shirt and a racket. But even if you can't register by May 14th, we still want them to contact us. We'll work it out. We'll get them in.
Yeah, absolutely.
And there's snacks for them when they come to learn. And I think it's a lot of tennis that they can play during that time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It gets them off to a good start.
Yeah.
Learning some skills and having fun with the other kids that come out. So it's a great introduction to tennis.
There is a charge, but I want to say that we do have scholarships available that our GERTA members have donated to get kids involved, because we really want the youth to get involved. That's the only way that tennis is going to keep going.
Right.
Is to get that youth going. So.
It's a really great sport to play because you're active, you're very active, you're just running around left and right. It's a very healthy sport. So for everyone watching, what's the best maybe contact information to learn a little bit more about all of this? You guys have a website, is that correct?
We have a website.
Perfect.
GERTAtennis.org, and they can email Greater Eagle River Tennis at gmail.com.
Perfect.
Okay.
So, Marilyn, I wanted to ask you something. You'd mentioned before you didn't really start playing tennis until you were an adult. Your son was just born. But I think the best way to really, you mentioned it before, foster and grow the game is to get the kids involved, right?
Right.
And this
Definitely.
is a lifetime sport, right? So for you, what is
lifetime sport.
What has tennis done for you?
Well, you know, tennis has so many great benefits. Nate, if you were going to play just 1 hour of tennis, you can burn 400 to 600 calories.
Like
and just think how that can help you with your weight management. As well as losing some weight, if that's maybe someone's goal. Conrad, you mentioned about moving around and running. Well, actually, in that hour of doubles tennis, you're going to cover about 3 miles, and you're going to get in about 8,000 steps. So, and most people play 2 hours of tennis, so you can get a great cardiovascular workout, obviously some muscle strength and development. It also requires a little balance and coordination, and so as we age, we're interested in keeping that up by playing tennis and activities and sports like that. So those, I say, are the benefits, as well as keeps your mind going. You have to remember the score, which can be a challenge, and you have to strategize against your opponents. So your mind is always working to do that. So, and I think for us, socializing is always
it's a thing to do.
A real part of tennis.
Absolutely.
Because before and after, you get a really opportunity to socialize with people and make new friends.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And GERTA is very social.
So one more question for me. So since you guys are the experts, any hacks, any advice you guys have for new tennis players?
If you can have opportunity to take some lessons, it's always helpful.
Of course.
And otherwise, it's just play, play, play.
Practice makes perfect.
So I think it's time for maybe me, as someone who doesn't have a tennis background, to do a little bit of a lesson.
A little bit here.
We're going to do that, though, after the break on Up North at 4, so stick with us.
Let's do it.
Not sure how this will turn out, but we'll see. Welcome back to Up North at 4. And so as I mentioned before, I am the only person on set right now that has no background playing tennis, at least not organized tennis. I think the last time I actually swung a racket was in high school gym class, so like 10 plus years ago. It's been a while, is what I'm saying. So, Sue, I'm kind of curious, though. Let's say I'm like, hey, tennis, maybe this is going to be my thing, and I want to come out, learn about the sport. Where does someone like me begin?
I'm going to defer this to Marilyn.
Oh, Marilyn, you're the expert here, huh?
Expert.
Well, I think you're doing something correct right now. Think of your racket as you're shaking hands with it.
Shaking hands.
So you're going to hold that racket like you're shaking hands with it, okay? And we're going to do a couple of the things that we do with the kids to start out with. So, can you bounce the ball and just hit it? So
I think I can handle that. Okay. It's nice and easy, right?
This is good warm up.
Good.
See, the nice thing is that...
do it a little bit and move around a little bit,
too. Now you got to... This feels like a weird game
like
of Simon
a basketball,
Says, Marilyn.
Yeah, maybe forward or backwards, whatever, just so you can move your feet.
Lateral movement, I like it.
Good, good, good.
Okay.
Oh, he knows what's coming next. Okay. Can you take it and bounce it off your paddle there?
I think I'm doing it.
Yes, you are. Good job.
Pretty good, too.
All right, all right, all right.
Good. All right. Can you alternate? One up, one down.
Oh, now you're really, see, now you're adding skills and...
Yeah. Look out, Sue. Good.
Oh,
Good.
hey, keep that over there, Conrad.
Hit it up.
I wanted to give you an extra
Bounce
one.
it once, hit it up.
So now we're
bounce it
comboing,
once.
okay.
Yeah.
Boom. See, if this was tennis, I could do this all day.
You guys are doing really good.
You're doing very good.
All right, all right.
Very good.
So I'm feeling good and loose so far.
Feeling
Yeah.
I like it.
Feeling good.
And how good are you at stretching up with your arm? Let's say if we
I don't know about the suit. We could try it out.
We're not going to hit the ball.
As he's hitting the wall.
But can you? Oh, good.
There it is.
Nice.
Yep, all right.
Over your head. Stretch. We didn't talk about stretching and flexibility.
We didn't.
But you can see how you might need a little bit of that.
Like this.
See, this is, I'm already breaking a
good.
little bit of a sweat, and we've been doing this for like 2 minutes.
Same.
Okay. All right, you each have a ball.
Yep.
Hey, you come over by me.
I'm going to be over
Sue,
here.
And you're just going to hit that ball so it bounces in the middle.
Okay.
So that it's going to bounce to me.
Just nice and easy like that, right?
Yes? Oh, good.
So is this like a kind of a common just warm-up, though, is just kind of get loose, hit the ball a couple of times, get used to your partner.
And of course, with the kids, we count. How many times can you hit it, okay? And maybe not. It might even bounce twice, which is okay.
So this is like a warm-up, correct?
Yep.
Nice.
All right. So
Now you have to visualize that there'd be a net there, and you might also do this over the net.
okay, so this is this would be the good warm-up here, right? And then. So I didn't want to get in your way there, Conrad. And then you were saying a lot of people come in, they spend 2 hours a night, 2 hours a day playing
We
tennis.
almost always play at least 2 hours.
2 hours.
Oh, wow.
A
okay.
day, wow.
And so I know there's going to be people out there watching saying, I would love to be a part of this, partially myself included. How often do you guys meet? When do you guys meet? And what other information for the folks at home?
Well, the courts are open all night. We even have lights.
LED lights.
Yeah, LED lights. So you can go and play at night. If you work during the day and you don't want to go out, you can play at night.
Perfect.
We organize. We have 3 different times we organize for women's doubles matches. We have a round robin on Thursday nights where anyone can come out and you just rotate who you play with
We gotta do it.
who you
There
play
we go.
against. Great way to meet people.
Well, perfect.
So, and then we have tournaments periodically throughout the summer.
Well, awesome.
At least one a month. So people that want a little more challenge and do know how to play, would like to be challenged by a little competition, we do that too.
Sounds fantastic.
And I'd be happy to be your partner.
There we go.
And
That's
your
what I
boss.
needed to
A
hear.
little bit of practice,
Hey,
Nate.
thank
and
you
we
guys
will be
both for
back.
joining us. We're up against the clock. We'll be back
That's
here
okay.
on Up
Thank
North
you.
at 4.
I was going to say grab the